Uh,
Big ball, fat, making my end. Fucking big killer, hot. Big ball, fat, making my end.
yeah.
Fucking big killer, hot.
20.
What up, YouTube? What's going on, man? You guys already know who it is. It's Sports God TV. Today I'm going to talk about my favorite fighter in boxing, period. Man, hit that like and subscribe button, man. Hit that notification bell so you can get notified when I upload. You already know. Share the content. Jump in the comments. Let's get it cracking. And yeah, so my favorite fighter in boxing. I have been openly speaking about who is my favorite fighter. I'm gonna ask y'all, who y'all think my favorite fighter is? Oh yeah, if you've barely been paying attention to the channel, then you should already know that. And that is 4 division champ, 17 world titles, 13 title defenses, 11 out of those 13 defenses came by way of knockout, 59, 2 draws, 2 losses, 39 of those wins by way of knockout, 5'8" with a 70.5 reach. That is none other than Saul Canelo Alvarez, who has a major fight with JERMELL CHARLO, undisputed championship fight at the super middleweight 168-pound division. Let's get to it, man. So this is why Canelo Alvarez is my favorite fighter since the TBE has left the boxing scene. TBE, if you guys don't know who that is, the best ever, the self-proclaimed best ever, actually to me is the best ever, Floyd Money Mayweather. Now, Canelo had 2 losses, right? Before his recent loss to Dimitri Bivol, when he dared to be great and go to light heavyweight to challenge Bivol for the championship. Before that, Canelo's only loss was against Floyd Money Mayweather. Now, people can argue and debate as far as the trilogy goes between Canelo Alvarez and once known as the Boogeyman, Triple G, Gennady Golovkin, right? I believe personally that the first fight between them two, I can honestly say that I think that Triple G, aka Gennady Golovkin, won that fight. And I believe he was robbed of that fight. But the other 2 fights, well, the second fight was close, but I still think Canelo won that. And obviously the third one was very decisive. A very decisive win for Canelo Alvarez. Now, Canelo in an 11-month span, he cleaned out the 168-pound division. Starting off with Caleb Smith, and that was for the WBA title. And Canelo took that belt from him. Then it was a unification bout with Billy Joe Saunders. Canelo took those belts from him. And then to unify, to be undisputed, I mean, he had to take on Caleb Plant, which was a great fight, I like, actually. But when it came to the 11th round, it was a knockout. And that knockout came from Canelo Alvarez, right? Now, on the flip side, though, let's do it like this. You have Black Americans, and then you have Mexican Americans, and then just the whole country of Mexico in general. That's going to be tuned into this fight. In one of my previous videos, I said that they are the biggest supporters in boxing, meaning Black Americans and Mexico and Mexican Americans. They support the fighters, it seems like, all the time. And we know Canelo is a legend. We know Canelo Alvarez is a GOAT when it comes to this boxing thing. And he's a high attraction, okay? On the flip side, you got JERMELL CHARLO. JERMELL CHARLO is undisputed champion at 154. He's daring to be great as well, skipping 2 weight classes to make this fight possible. Now, JERMELL had first fight to get the unification, the undisputed, championship belt against Castaño went down into a draw. So they had to do it again. JERMELL CHARLO made sure he put his stamp on that in the 10th round by knocking Castaño out to gain that 154-pound undisputed champion label, right? Now, Canelo Alvarez, man, why is my favorite fighter, man? I mean, the guy has it all. Obviously, when he fought Floyd Money Mayweather, he got schooled. He got taught some valuable things that I seen him put into his arsenal as time went on. More head movement, more and better punch placement. Canelo's style has changed over the years. He relies on a lot of his power shots. Great body work, counter. He's been a counter puncher, but he just now walking you down. It's no really setting things up like he used to do. It's just more so, I'm gonna catch, I'm gonna shoot. Can you take my punches? Because I can take yours. Canelo Alvarez has a tremendous chin. I've never seen him hit the floor. Never hit the canvas at all. Now, with all that being said, JERMELL CHARLO is no joke. He is an extremely skilled, powerful, strong, determined boxer. And watching the first All Access, you learn a lot about those two. You learn a lot about JERMELL CHARLO personality. We all know he talk a lot of ish, and he's very emotional and things like that, but he's also calm. Maybe it's a mature level. You know, he's calm for this fight. I think he understands the magnitude of how big this fight is, not only for his personal legacy, to be able to have an undisputed at 154 and also to be undisputed at 168. How big would that be for JERMELL CHARLO? It will be great for him. So he understands the level that this fight is. On the flip side, Canelo Alvarez, if he goes ahead and wins the fight, what is next for him? Do we fight the Mexican monster, David Benavidez, whom some people said he's been ducking, just like they said he's been ducking JERMELL or Jermall Charlo. Canelo wants to be one of the greatest of all time, which I think when it's all said and done, he will. He's a heck of a fighter. Many fighters around the boxing game give Canelo major props. I think it's going to be a tough fight. If there's any thing about this fight I can say is that I know JERMELL CHARLO is going to bring it. Canelo Alvarez is my guy, my top fighter in the game, and has been for many years. But I say that to say, I will not doubt JERMELL CHARLO. I give him a legitimate shot. If I had to do this type of fight percentage-wise, I'll say 60-40. It might seem like a wide gap. You know, we had Earl Spence and Terrence Bud Crawford. Everyone had that fight as a 50-50 fight. which obviously it looked more like 80-20, right? This fight, I'm gonna say 60-40 Canelo. But CHARLO has what it takes to upset my favorite fighter, Canelo Alvarez. What you guys think about the fight? How do you see the fight playing out? Do you guys see Canelo continuing his dominance at 168? He does have a 3-fight deal under the PBC banner. Well, what would be next? Will he fight Jamal if he go ahead and beat Jermell? Will he step in the ring with the Mexican monster David Benavidez? Or will he hang it up? Who knows what's going to happen? But yeah, so just give me y'all thoughts. Will Canelo continue his dominance, or will CHARLO shock the boxing world? Let me know in the comments, man. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man. And make sure you share the content. Jump in the comments. Let's get it cracking. And I'm out. Until the next time.